Right everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. It's another Championship matchday predictions video, but it's only 4 matchday fixtures this weekend, as most of the Championship are in FA Cup action, and the 4 fixtures that are taking place are between the sides who were supposed to play this weekend but got knocked out of the FA Cup, so that means they can be played on this weekend, compared to the other teams who have to be playing during rearranged fixtures during the week. So we're going to get straight into the first game, Barnsley vs Fulham. Obviously, Barnsley sitting 19th in the table at the moment with only 27 points. Obviously, Sunderland, the likes of Hull and that are on 25, so they're only a couple of points below them. And you need to think that Barnsley do need a win. So if they don't get a win anytime soon and Sunderland start picking up form, then you're probably going to start to wonder if Barnsley are going to get dragged into that relegation battle, which at the moment they are. They're definitely involved in that mix. They're in about, I'd say, a mini league of about 6 teams who could be involved in that. And if you add another 3 on who are just mid-table at the moment, it could happen. Because look at the way they play at the moment. They're struggling for clean sheets and they're struggling to score goals. They lost 3-1 to Aston Villa on Saturday, and you can see that they're quite leaky at the back. And this will be a huge test against a good Fulham side who absolutely destroyed Burton 6-0 at home, and they're playing some good stuff at the moment as well. So you've really got to wonder, can Barnsley deal with the attacking prowess of a good Fulham side who could probably pass them to death at their best and play some great stuff and really take it to them? Look at the way it's going to go. I'm going to go for 3-0 away win to Fulham. Just for the fact we're playing some fantastic stuff at the moment. As I've said time and time again, once you hit form in this league, it is very hard to be derailed because you get that momentum going ahead of steam, and you want each game to come every other day near enough. You don't want to be waiting a week for a game. When you're in such good form, you want every game to come thick and fast. And I do think there's been another win for us, and I do see us getting into a playoff place come Saturday evening, and I do fancy a 3-0 away win to Fulham and us to get into the playoffs. Let's move into the game number 2. We've got Brentford versus Norwich. This could be an interesting, tricky game for Brentford. Okay, they're sitting 9th at the moment, 43 points, eyeing up a playoff place as well. Probably an outside bet to achieve that as well. I think Dean Smith's got them playing some good stuff after a sticky start to the season when they probably were unlucky not to get any points considering how well they played in certain games. But that all seems to have changed now, and they're starting to get their rub of the green in games where they're picking up points now. Obviously, a good away win at Reading last week, 1-0 thanks to Lasse Vibe's strike. It's a good confidence booster for them to go into Madejski Stadium. Not been the easiest place to go for teams this season, or particularly last season, but it has been in certain respects this year round. And look at where it's going to go for me. I'm going to go over 2-1, but I'm going to quickly talk about Norwich before we go into depth about the prediction. Norwich have been playing too bad at the moment. They're currently at 13th, 37 points as well, so they could still finish in the top half, and they could also still be involved in that. I wouldn't say I don't think they've been involved in the relegation battle. I think they're going to build up a suitable amount of points. So they'll stay up quite easily, I feel. But you've got to look at it. If they don't pick up some form soon, they've got a couple of teams like QPR and that below them. We're on 33, 31, 35 types of points and that. And you've really got to think, if Norwich don't pick up any form soon, they could slide from 13th down to 16th, maybe 17th. So it's be a huge test for them and a big test for Brentford, who do tend to draw games at home. But recently they've won a couple of games at home. Doing it on the road as well, which is always positive in the Championship, something you need to do as well. And I've gone for 2-1. Just a fact, I think Brentford are playing some good stuff. Similar to Fulham, once you're in a good bit of form, it is hard to be derailed. And I think at home, they're starting to get that home form together now as well to go alongside the away form. And I do see it being a tight little game, if I'm being honest, which I do see Norwich taking the lead in, but I think Brentford will just have enough in hand to see it out and win 2-1. Let's go on top of the ultimate game with the shortest review. Predictions, Bristol City versus Queen's Park Rangers. Obviously, Bristol City were in midweek action against Man City. Went down on their sword in a very typical Bristol City-like display. Gave Man City a good game over 2 legs. Took them and were unlucky to probably go out in the end, but the quality did show in Man City's performance. They did take their chances compared to Bristol City, who had a couple of stopping mistakes. Halder Magnuson's in the first half springs to mind, and it was quite unlucky there in terms of just ironing out little mistakes. It probably did cost them on the whole in the end. And they come up against a QPR side who are currently sitting 16th, 33 points. And it's not been a great period for QPR over the Christmas period. It's not been fantastic, really. They're struggling for some form at the moment, and they could probably deliver a win soon. Because I still think they could be involved in that relegation battle if they don't pick up form. Because the likes of Sunderland at 25 points and 33, there's not a lot of difference really in that. If the teams in the relegation zone or in and around that zone pick up a bit of form and QPR go on the slide, then you could see it happening. And there's no side in this division that's too good to go down. There's no divine right to be where you are, and you've got to earn where you want to be in the league as well. And QPR haven't really done that this season, I don't feel. And look at how this is going to go. I'm going to go for 3-1 Bristol City. Although we did see last time after Bristol City's Carabao Cup excursions, after they beat Manchester United, they did go and lose at home to Norwich the following weekend afterwards. So it shows you that could happen as well. So you've got to be prepared for that to potentially happen as well. Because QPR, they're not the worst team though. They'll come with a few tricks up their sleeve. In Holloway, we'll most likely have a game plan to try and stop the free-flowing football that Lee Johnson side have earned so many plaudits for this season. But I don't think it's going to happen on Saturday, and I do see Bristol City winning this game 3-1, adding to their 48 points this season and cementing a place, solidifying their playoff claims. Let's go into the final game of this mini prediction. It's Ipswich versus Wolves. Ipswich home to Wolves on this match day occasion. And as for Ipswich, not doing too bad, sitting 12th at the moment, 40 points. They probably would have. I do feel that any playoff chance would have gone by now. I do feel, although they're only 5 points off of 7th place, so it could still happen if they can get a good run of form together. You can say it about every team. It's all about form in this division. You can say it about every single team in each predicament at the moment. And this will be a tough test against the Wolves side. They've been recently on the slide. Recently, as I said. On the slide, a couple of poor results by their standards against Barnsley, defeat at home to Nottingham Forest as well. Their first home defeat since Cardiff in August, and that's just how good Wolves have been at home this season as well. So that comes probably a little blip, and this is probably going to be the first test of character, the first real test that Wolves might face this season. Because obviously they've had mini tests over the course of the season which they've passed with flying colours, but this season to me will be an absolute big test to see how they can deal with a mini slump in form against some sides who come to their ground now and look to sit on the counter-attack, get men behind the ball and hit them on the counter-attack. This will be a tight game, but I do see it going 2-1 Wolves. Wolves will get a win in this game, in my opinion, get back to winning ways. And I think they have enough quality in hand, and I don't think their run will last much longer than this. And I do fancy them to brush aside an Ipswich side who will be, Ipswich do give teams a good game, but I think this will be too much in hand for Wolves and they will win this game 2-1. So there guys, there's my shortest championship matchday prediction. If you like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. Thanks for 1.5k views on the Fulham vs Burton vlog, absolutely fantastic to see that done well. Didn't expect that either, but yeah, 1.5k views is fantastic to me. And yeah, we'll see you all on the next video. Bye bye.